The Soviet Union fought in one of the deadliest wars in human history, World War II, or as it was called in the Soviet Union, the Great Patriotic War. During this time, millions of soldiers and civilians made incredible sacrifices. To honor those who showed great courage, the Soviet Union created a special award, the Order of the Patriotic War. The Order of the Patriotic War is a Soviet military decoration that was awarded to all soldiers in the Soviet armed forces, security troops, and to partisans for heroic deeds on the Eastern Front of World War II. At the time, the Soviet Union was under attack from Nazi Germany, and the fighting was incredibly brutal. The country needed to boost morale to give soldiers and civilians a reason to keep fighting. So the government created a new military honor, the Order of the Patriotic War. It was the first Soviet medal created during the war itself. After the beginning of the German Operation Barbarossa, the Soviet government applied the term Great Patriotic War to the war. This is the medal. It's bold, red, and gold with a hammer and sickle in the middle. It proudly features the words Patriotic War written in Russian. But what does this medal really mean, and who received it? Let's find out. The Order of the Patriotic War is a two-grade order. It was awarded for heroic deeds during the Great Patriotic War, later awarded to all surviving veterans of the war. It was presented by the Soviet Union, and it was eligible to soldiers in the Soviet armed forces, security troops, and partisans in Allied personnel. The status is that it's no longer awarded, and it was established on May 20th of 1942. It was finally awarded in 1985 to all surviving veterans of the war. The order was established on May 20th of 1942, and came in a first class and a second class, depending on the merit of the deed. It's precisely defined which deeds are awarded with the order. For instance, shooting down 3 aircraft as a fighter pilot, or destroying 2 heavy, or 3 medium, or 4 light tanks, or capturing a warship, or repairing an aircraft under fire after landing in hostile territory, and so on, were awarded the first class. It was also given to some Allied troops and commanders, including Western allies. Altogether, over 324,903 of the first class and 951,652 of the second class were issued during the war. Until 1985, the total number reached about 1,370,000. In 1985, during the celebration of the 40th anniversary of Victory Day, it was decided that all surviving veterans of the war would be awarded either the second or first class of the order. About 2,054,000 of the first class and 5,408,000 of the second class were issued then. The design features a red enamel 5-pointed star made of silver with straight rays in the background and a crossed saber with a Mosin-Nagant rifle. The rays in the background were golden for the first class and silver for the second class. The central disc has a golden hammer and sickle on a red enamel background surrounded by a white enamel ring with the words Patriotic War. Originally, the order was attached to a plain red ribbon, much like the Hero of the Soviet Union award, but from June 1943, the order was worn without a ribbon. On less formal occasions, a ribbon bar. The first class ribbon bar was dark red with a bright red central stripe, while the second class was dark red with bright red edge stripes. Who got the medal? Soldiers, pilots, and sailors, and even civilians who helped in the fight. Anyone who showed personal bravery or made an important push to the victory. You didn't have to be a high-ranking officer. Even ordinary soldiers and partisans, those fighting behind enemy lines, were awarded. By the end of the war, over 1 million people had received the Order of the Patriotic War. Every medal is numbered, and some were even personalized. That means that every medal has a story. For instance, a sniper who protected his unit, or a nurse who rescued the wounded under fire, or a pilot who never gave up in the skies. These were not just awards, but they were proof of the real courage. It was a powerful way to say thank you, we remember your sacrifice. Today, you can still see the medal in museums, in family collections, and worn by proud veterans on Victory Day. It stands as a symbol of bravery, sacrifice, and the fight for survival during one of history's darkest times. The Order of the Patriotic War isn't just a medal, it's a reminder of the strength of the human spirit, even in the face of overwhelming odds. And for millions, it is a legacy that will never be forgotten. If you'd like to see more content like this, I highly recommend that you subscribe to this channel and join the Red Star History Discord server.